snake bite was used in the East to heal some very drastic mental illnesses, especially the toxins from that. Shamanism, that we all like to glorify in the spiritual community, was and is an incredibly isolating role. A lot of the partners of shamans talk about how difficult it is to actually be a shaman in community. So it's funny how a lot of Western therapy influencers are now discovering that the East is more community based and community models and all of that. And I like these influencers, nothing against them personally. However, the truth is not so one dimensional. The truth is never one dimensional, right? So, just because we're now discovering in the West that the East has had community based models of mental health does not mean that the Eastern ideas of mental health are like somehow much better than Western ideas of mental health and they are automatically devoid of criticism. So when people like to talk about community and mental health and let's all celebrate each other and support each other, what people don't realize is that it's not as easy and romantic as we like to make it sound. When someone suffers severe mental illnesses, there are a lot of costs that community pays, which is why we have a lot of Indian families who will never ever even go to a psychiatrist when there is abusive domestic abuse going on in their household. There are people who are emotionally immature. There are personality disorders going on in the heritage of the family, and folks will just not take to any kind of care because it's seen as an attack on the community, that you are ill, something is wrong with you. So, this is the cost that community based models of healing have to pay, which is why sometimes Western models of isolating folks and, you first and your individuality first are celebrated by people of color because they give us the freedom that we never had in our own community. So it's not black and white. Please do not fall for information either this way or that way. Look at truth holistically.